Hi guys, so as a follow-up to the Complete the Square videos, I've had this question, and it's a very common, it's a good question to be honest. It's the sort of thing that would, it's the first point that might stump you if you're completing a square. I did touch upon it in the part 2 of the Complete the Square videos, what happens when you don't have a single 1x squared, okay? So Holly's actually not, she's had a go at this. It's not too bad. It's a good idea. We've got the 2 outside. You need to have a little think about what would this produce. Okay, so once you complete the square on something, does it give me this? That's the question you want to ask. Let's have a look. So we've got 2 lots of x plus 2 times x plus 2. Okay, I'll go put a big bracket around that because I'm going to expand that. And then we've got the plus 1. Let's have a look then. So we're going to have, if I expand this bit here, I'm going to have x squared plus 4x from the 2x and the 2x plus 4. I still need to double that. I've still got plus 1. So I'll have 2x squared plus 8x. 2 times 4 is 8, plus 1 more, plus 9. So it's not bad. I've got these 2 terms here, but it's this that's messing it up here at the end. Okay. So how do we overcome that? Right, so again, I'll do the same thing I did before with some colour coordination. So the first step is nothing to do with completing the square, it's just a factorisation. So I'm going to look at these 2 terms here, and I'm going to identify the fact that I don't like the look of the fact that there is a 2 in front of the x squared, because I'm trying to achieve a single bracket squared. And unless I put the square root of 2 there, which just makes the whole thing hideous, I'm not going to get 2. Okay, I can't times something by itself and get 2 unless I say it's the square root of 2. So how do we overcome this? So we identify this bit and we factorise out that number, whatever is in front of x squared. Okay, so we now write it as 2 times x squared plus 4x now, and then we just leave 3 alone. Okay, so now I can change colour, and I'm now going to complete the square on this. This is something that looks like one of the easier questions from the previous sheet. Leave the 2 alone, okay? So if I complete the square on this, I get x plus 2 all squared minus 4, because I have to take that 4 away, okay? Now using green, I'm going to put back over the top the original brackets that were there, the 2 that was there, and the plus 3. Okay, so we can see that this bit here is exactly this bit here. Okay, so if I now multiply that out, I get 2 lots of the bracket, the x plus 2 all squared. I also get 2 lots of the negative 4, that's minus 8, and I get plus 3 left alone. So tidying it up, I end up with this. Okay, so you have to really go to the depths of the video on Maths Watch to really get an understanding of that. So as soon as there is a number in front of the 2, so in front of the x squared, you put a box around the x squared and the x term, okay? You take them to one side, you factorise out whatever number is in here. Sometimes the number here doesn't have a factor of, say, 2. You just have to deal with that. So for instance, let's take this. If I had 2x squared plus 5x, now I'm going to have to factorise it as 2 lots of x squared plus either 2.5, or if you like your fractions, 5 over 2 x, and then complete the square on this. And of course when you complete the square on this, half of 5 over 2 is 5 over 4, and the sort of fraction develops, or the decimal develops, and you just have to deal with that. Fractions are a little bit easier, okay, to work with in terms of squaring them and what have you. So that is the method for dealing with numbers in front of x squared. Alright, so I was having a look through a few people's, and it's that particular issue that's stumped them, so hopefully I can go back now and just apply this first layer of factorisation, and then hopefully sort the rest out. Okay, let me know.